Hi there, I'm Dr. Rodney White with Sarpi Chiropractic. Today we're going to talk shoulders. Too many people are continuing to damage their shoulders and end up with rotator cuff tears, and ultimately that often ends up with surgery. If you haven't had that yourself yet, I bet you know at least one person who has undergone that procedure. And like anything, we want to catch things before it becomes surgical, because while surgery can often help in some cases, long term the shoulder doesn't do so well if you have to go and operate on it. We need it to be a nice mobile, almost 360-degree joint. And once you get surgery to tighten a lot of things down, you lose some of that, and you're just going to get the inevitable arthritis in there much faster than we would otherwise. So if you're suffering from shoulder pain, there's a couple of keys that we want to look for. So Taylor's going to come and jump in shot here, and we're going to show you a couple of things. This is how we approach it as a chiropractor. So number one, for the shoulder to be a problem, first of all, the neck and the upper back can't be functioning properly. They work as a triad, and you cannot have a shoulder problem unless you had a physical trauma where it was grabbed if you don't already have a problem in the neck and the upper back. So what's going to help that? Getting adjusted by a chiropractor is going to help. Using a foam roller at home, as you'll see in one of our other videos, to get the mid-back nice and loose is also going to help. And sometimes physical therapy is needed to help train some of those scapular muscles. But most shoulder issues, before a rotator cuff fully tears, there might be some minor or micro tearing, but the capsule that holds the joint in place often gets contracted, and that can often lead to some frozen shoulder as well. So we do the same treatment for both. So what we do for a shoulder that is starting to become a problem, the first thing we do is we release the capsule around it. She's going to roll her arm up like a stop sign and hold it there, and then she's going to roll it back down. And she can certainly feel me getting into the front of that shoulder. Go again, and hold it there, and then roll it back down. And then we move to the back portion of that capsule, and she's going to roll it up and hold it there, and then roll it back down. And we'll spend probably a minute or so doing some passes like that on it. The other thing that tends to happen, the shoulder joint also rolls forward in its socket. It's prone to do that, but also we spend so much time leaning forward on phones, on computers, driving, that it just naturally pulls everything in. So we also do an adjustment that we're not going to show today that's very gentle, very easy, and it gets that shoulder back in place. And so when you combine that, as well as getting the neck and the upper back right, so many times we can get that shoulder back under control, so you can then go and keep strengthening it if it is that bad. And almost always, if you've got at it early enough, you're going to avoid surgery. So hopefully that helps you. If you are someone suffering with a shoulder injury, or you know someone who is, please share this video with them. And if you yourself are suffering, either go and find a good chiropractor who deals with extremity joint issues and sports injuries. And if there's any questions we can help you with, by all means reach out to us, and we'd be happy to answer those for you and help you get a solution. We'll see you next time.